Hi, my name is Amanda Elwyn. I'm the Business Manager for Safer Together, a partnership of domestic abuse services charities across the county of Lancashire. I've been involved in developing a safeguarding app for victims of domestic abuse in partnership with CAST and Comic Relief and Coders and Founders. This is an application on behalf of Safer Together to further develop the prototype.
My name is Debbie Fawcett. I'm Chief Exec of Safer Together, Safer Preston and Harve.
My name is Nikki Cummings. I'm the coordinator for Safer Together. I manage the medium and high risk domestic abuse support contract for victims in East and Central. I'm also the project coordinator for the recent design sprint to develop a service user app for assessing their own risk.
Hi, I'm Winnie Delaney and I'm the IDFA Service Manager at
My name's Sarah and I'm Young People's IDFA.
My name is Rabina Jelani. I'm a BME outreach support worker.
We have 10,000 referrals of standard risk victims, but the majority which don't engage because by the time we find out about them, the crisis has gone. And we wanted to look at a way to engage with them at the point of crisis, but also to get information from them and to them when they wanted that information, and this app seems to be a way of doing it.
So at the moment, at this current stage of development, the app allows a user to download from a store and access the risk assessment, which is the Safe Lives Card and Dash Risk assessment. So the questions on there are around their circumstances and allows them to score themselves and then identify whether they are standard, medium or high risk. At that point, they can then decide, they're pointed to a page on the app that gives them information that can support them there and then. It gives them information about contacting other services in the area that can provide direct support, and it can also they can also register their information and ask to be contacted at that point as well.
So at that point, that information could then be picked up by an IDFA like Winnie, who would then be able to make contact within sort of 24 hours of the incident.
Yes.
What sort of support would you be able to offer 24 hours after the incident?
We will be there to listen to them, find out what support they feel they need and want. Usually victims know they're the best place to tell you what's needed really, and you know whether it needs be refuge, looking at getting the locks changed, looking at what's happening with the perpetrator, liaising with other agencies on behalf of this victim and doing that on that same day.
This app will give us the opportunity to offer the right support from the right people at the right time.
So, as well as being able to risk assess themselves on the app, victims can also access resources, helpful resources about how to keep safe and leave, and also have contact details and an option to provide their own details to all the services that are working within the consortium in that area.
In terms of the future, Nikki, how do you see this app moving forward?
We see this app moving forward in many ways. One, mainly in helping people and helping to improve people's safety, and for service users to feel empowered and designing their own support and assessing themselves throughout this difficult time, but also to remove a massive amount of administration that specialist IDFAs are actually doing at this moment in time, rather than, because there is no funding for administration, that's taking up valuable time that they could be using for support. So we'd like to see this product integrated with our case management solution so that we can eradicate some of that administration and get down to doing what we're supposed to in our specialist area.
And what's that?
Supporting victims and making them safe.
My name is Rabina Jelani. I'm a BME outreach support worker. So at the next stage of development, I'm going to be involved in looking at how it's going to support the BME community.
Hi, my name is Sarah and I'm a Young People's IDFA. In the next stage of development, I'll be looking at how the app can support young women in the future.
We're requesting funding from Comic Relief to enable us to employ a project manager for the next 4 months. As well as that project management element, we're looking to engage with a development company, digital company, that can move the prototype into a full working product. So we're really confident that we can use this application to help us identify, support and protect really vulnerable adults and children that are experiencing domestic abuse in the county of Lancashire. And our hope and ambition is that we can take this further afield. This app is going to change the way that the domestic abuse sector works. It'll not only empower victims, it will enable them to come forward sooner, and we will be able to respond quicker, providing the right service at the right time.